Hey everybody, welcome back to Biblical Seekers. Some people think the 10 Commandments of God are not necessary, or that they were nailed to the cross. Some people even say that keeping the 10 Commandments is legalism. It's very disturbing how many of these commandments are being broken on a regular basis, even by those who profess to be Christians. So what exactly does the Bible say about the 10 Commandments of God? It's time to seek the truth. Okay, the first thing I'd like to share with you is that the keeping of the commandments is obtained through the faith of Jesus, and obedience characterizes the saints who keep the commandments of God, as we read in Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. So clearly we see the saints are those who have faith in Jesus and keep the commandments of God. You see, the keeping of the commandments isn't to be saved, it's because we are saved. It's the very love of God, which we can read about in 1 John chapter 5, verses 2 through 3. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep His commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous. Notice how it says His commandments are not grievous. So if His commandments are not to be grievous, then what should they be? Well, let's take a look at Psalms chapter 112, verse 1, which reads, Praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighteth greatly in His commandments. So here we can see His commandments should be a delight, not a burden nor grievous. And as we continue on with scriptures, we will see that those who do the commandments are not only blessed, but have right to the tree of life, which we can read about in Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Now I think that's a pretty big deal, that those who do His commandments are not only blessed, but have rights to the tree of life. Now this is beginning to sound like something that isn't done away with, but rather something that should be kept. Now I'd like to go over to a verse that shows us exactly what the whole duty of man is, which is in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So here we can see that the whole duty of mankind is not only to fear God, but to keep His commandments. But in order to fear God, we must first know God. But how do we know if we know God? Well, let's take a look at 1 John chapter 2, verse 3 through 4. And hereby we do know that we know Him, if we keep His commandments. He that saith, I know Him, and keepeth not His commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So clearly we see that we will know that we know Him if we keep His commandments. So if anyone teaches you that no one can keep the commandments, they're lying to you. And not only are they lying to you, but they're calling God a liar. Because God says that there will be a group of people that keep His commandments. And in John chapter 14, verse 15, Jesus says, If you love me, keep my commandments. Do you love Christ? Then keep His commandments.